Now you can hear me. I think we can start now. Okay, I am Bhante Dhammalankara from Labanuru Kanda Forest Monastery, North Central Province in Sri Lanka. So, as usually, we are going to start another noble Dhamma sermon preached by the Buddha, our great teacher Samma Sambuddha. Before start, invite the Devasan. Samanta Chakkavalesu Atra Gachantu Devata Saddhammang Munirajas Sunantu Sagga Mukkadang Dhammasavana Kalo Ayang Badanta Dhammasavana Kalo Ayang Badanta Dhammasavana Kalo Ayang Badanta Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Dear Dhamma friends, so today we are going to discuss about novel topic, beautiful topic. By none hated alone is hated appeased. So this is very famous statement in the Buddha's teaching. You can see, especially there is a particular stanza. Nahi verena verani sammanti ida kudacana averena sammanti id dhammo sanantam. This is that particular stanza preached by the Buddha. So I selected this topic from the beautiful story from the Vinaya Pitaka. There was a problem between two bhikkhu groups. So during the Buddha's time, Buddha's period, there was a problem among two bhikkhu groups depending on the discipline problem. So they made so many arguments. They blamed each other, criticized each other. Then the Buddha advised them to stop the arguments and stop the blaming each other, and to be the peace, to be spend the bhikkhu life peacefully. But though Buddha advised them, they didn't want to give up their quarrels, arguments. However, then Buddha gave so many advices by pointing out so many parable stories. So among those beautiful stories, I selected nice story, and it gives so many advices to our lives. During in the past, Buddha pointed out, in the past there were two kings. One, the name is Brahmadatta. The other one's name is Kosala. So the Brahmadatta had many money and many powers. He is very powerful king. But the King Kosala is not such a powerful and wealthy person, wealthy king. Is very poor king. However, since that Brahmadatta had many money and many power, he wanted to invade King Kosala's kingdom. So finally Brahmadatta invaded Kosala's kingdom. Then King Kosala understood, I can't fight with the Brahmadatta, so he ran away with his wife. And he after some time later, King Kosala again came to the Brahmadatta's kingdom in disguised, with having disguised, so no one can recognize King Kosala. Sometime later, King Kosala's queen was pregnant. So King Kosala's queen had she developed unusual craving to see the army who got ready for the war and drink the water that used to wash their swords. This is an unusual craving. Normally the women develop such cravings when they are pregnant. So then the King Kosala thought, if that unusual craving was not satisfied, that queen might die. Then King Kosala remembered there was an advisor in the King Brahmadatta's ministry, the King Kosala's old friend. So then he secretly went to that minister and he explained the story to that minister secretly. Then that advisor, with a trick, he arranged some he convinced, he planned, he organized some army parade to see that queen with the help of the king. So however, finally that King Kosala's queen was able to fulfill that unusual craving. So sometime later she delivered a healthy baby, healthy prince. So they gave that healthy prince a name as Digayu. So sometime later, that when that Prince Digayu grow old, King Kosala understood, if my prince stay in the Brahmadatta's kingdom, however, Brahmadatta will recognize him and harm him. So then King Kosala sent his prince Digayu to a place that where the far from the city, and to learn skills and arts. So meanwhile, a former barber who served the King Kosala understood, recognized that this is the King Kosala who is hiding in the King Brahmadatta's kingdom. So he betrayed the King Kosala to the Brahmadatta. Then Brahmadatta arrested King Kosala and his wife and ordered to kill them. So then executioners took them into custody and paraded through the through the streets by torturing them. So, having heard that tragedy, that Prince Digayu came to see the parents. So, on the street, they have on the street executioners were driving. Executioners was driving the Kosala and his wife to kill, and meanwhile the Prince Digayu came to the place. So when the Prince Digayu saw his parents was torturing, he felt deep pain. However, King Kosala recognized, spotted Prince Digayu coming in the distance, and said this. This is the important point of the story. Son Digayu, do not hurry, and do not see near, do not look near, and look far, and hatred is never appeased by hatred. By non-hatred alone is hatred appeased. So this is the advice given by the King Kosala. He shouted by saying this. No one could recognize the Prince Digayu. Then the crowd thought King Kosala is talking nonsense because of the fear. However, the executioners killed that parents of the Prince Digayu. In the evening, Prince Digayu went to the in the evening, executioners gave up the parents body, and then Prince Digayu paid his respect to the parents, and he did some ceremonies for their bodies, cemented, and he cried, and he went to the far from the city again, and he developed his skills and arts. He developed all the skills, all the abilities, and sometime later Prince Digayu thought, now it is suitable time to take revenge on the King Brahmadatta. So since he developed all the skills and abilities, he came to destroy the king. He came to the Brahmadatta's kingdom to take the revenge. So, however, he entered to the palace, entered to the King Brahmadatta's, entered to the palace who trained the elephants, entered to the palace, the place where there was a elephant trainer, and he was friend. He became a friend with that elephant trainer, and he got the job as assistant of that elephant trainer. So he did his job diligently in the under the elephant trainer, and in the morning he sang a song and he played the lute. So having heard that beautiful song and that music, king was mesmerized. So then king king asked, "Who is that?" Then the minister said, "He is the assistant of the elephant trainer." Then king brought him to the palace, and uh, sometime later, then that Digayu did his job diligently. Finally, he was the most trusted minister in the palace, most trusted servant to the king. One day, King Brahmadatta wanted to go to the deer hunting, and then the Brahmadatta arranged their army to go to the deer hunting, and the Brahmadatta's driver is the Prince Digayu. So Prince Digayu was drive the chariot, and that Prince Digayu intentionally drove his chariot to an isolated place, separated from the army, intentionally. So, because of the absence of the army and his crowd, king felt tired. Then he said to that Prince Digayu, he doesn't know that this is the Digayu. He said, "I am tired. I need to take a rest." Then king slept on the lap of the Prince Digayu under the root of a tree. So then the king fall into the deep sleep on the lap of the Prince Digayu. Then the Prince Digayu thought, this is the king who killed my parents, who killed my innocent parents, and this is the king who stole my kingdom. There are no any suitable time, better time to take my revenge. Now the Prince Digayu drew his sword from its sheath. So as soon as he drew his sword from its sheath, he remembered his father's word, "Son Digayu, do not hurry, do not look near, look far. The hatred is never appeased by hatred, and by non-hatred alone is hatred appeased." He remembered this. So because of that advice, he put the sword back into the its sheath. Again, the second time also he took the sword to kill. Second time also he remembered that word. Third time also he remembered that word. So what he wanted to teach some lesson to the king. Finally he thought, I don't kill him. However, when he was thinking in that way, king got up, and king got up and said, I saw a nightmare. He said, the King Brahmadatta said, I saw a nightmare. King Kosala's son, Prince Digayu, were trying to kill me. So then Prince Digayu said, yes, I am the son of the King Kosala. Now I can take revenge on you. You are the one who killed my innocent parents. and you are the one who stole my kingdom. Now I take my revenge. So then king was king begged his life. So the Prince Digayu forgave him, and then the prince also asked the forgive from the king, and they swore an oath not to harm each other and not to betray again in future. So both of them went to the palace, and then the King Brahmadatta introduced that Prince Digayu to the ministers. Then the King Brahmadatta asked, what do you do if you see the King Kosala's son Prince Digayu? Then someone said, if I saw him, I kill him. And someone said, if I saw him, I cut his limbs. And someone said, if I saw him, I take him into custody. But then the King Brahmadatta said, this is the Prince Digayu. Now he saved my life, and therefore no one can harm him. He is very no one can harm him. Now he is one of us. So then King Brahmadatta asked from the Digayu, okay, anyway, what is the meaning that your father, when he was going to die, that your father said when your father was going to die? What is the meaning of that particular words? Those are the do not hurry, and do not don't look near and look far, and hatred is never appeased by hatred. By non-hatred alone is hatred appeased. What is the meaning of that? Then the prince explained the meaning. So do not hurry means, I think you can understand. So we should not hurry whatever happen. That is what the mean. And do not look close. That means you should not give up your trusted people. Why? So now what do you think when the what do you think about the idea of the King Kosala when he was going to die, when his son saw in the distance? So now normally you think you should not take revenge now, but you should take revenge after some time later. But that is not the advice given by the King Kosala to that son. He gave the advice to not to take revenge from the friends. Now today Brahmadatta and Prince Digayu were friends. So the meaning, you should not take revenge. You should not give up the friendship. That is the meaning. Do not look near and look far. So you should think. You should think about the future. You have to think about the future. What happened if I do this? And the next one is hatred is never appeased by hatred. So Prince Digayu explained this in this way. today, if I killed you, then your royal ministers will destroy me, and then my friends will destroy them. Again, they destroy my people. In this manner, in this way, the cycle of the murder will not end. But today, I forgive you, I forgive you, you forgive me. So they are the end of the murder cycle of the murder. This is the meaning that by non-hatred alone is hatred appeased. Okay. When this was said, Brahmadatta was very happy, and Brahmadatta returned his kingdom again, and Brahmadatta gave all the wealth, property to him again, and he hand over her daughter in marriage to the Prince Digayu. So in this way, this story end. So the most important thing, we should not get angry. That is the important thing. So I wanted to explain another very important point regarding this beautiful story. One day, a father saw his son. He gets angry all the time. Usually, his son gets angry, and father wanted to control this. Then, father asked that son, "My dear son, come here. I can see you get angry. You get angry always." So, father gave him a wooden board and hammer as well as nails. Then father said, whenever you get angry, you should draw a nail on this board. So then the son accepted it, and when he gets angry, then he understood, my father gave me an exercise. Then he draw a nail on that board. After day, the son, so he has drawn about 30 nails on the board. So he thought, it is too much, I should reduce. In the next day, he could reduce the number of the nails. In this way, after after about a week, he could reduce the number of the nails. So after a week, father asked to the son, come here. Now you have reduced the times that you take that you get angry, and after some time, father saw he doesn't draw any nail on the board. Now at that day, father asked him again, now my dear son, you don't draw any nails on the board. Okay, now very good. Now pull out that nails from the board. Then son, with some hammer, he pulled out those nails from the board. So then the father saw him that damages on the board. My dear son, see the damages on the board. Though you removed those nails from the board, these damages can't be undone. So remember, we can say sorry to people by doing some bad words, by saying some bad words, by getting angry. We can uh, we can say sorry, or we can forget them, but the damage can't be undone. That damage goes to two sides. Sometimes the damage we do with the anger to others, sometimes we damage to ourselves. So sometimes because of the damage we do to others, their life sometimes go to the bad side. As well as because of the anger, we we gain so many losses. Okay, therefore those losses can't be undone, and because of the anger, so many opportunities we can so because of that anger, so many opportunities are so many we fail from the so many opportunities because of the anger. Therefore you should remember, my dear son, I should not get angry anytime. That is the advices given by that father to that son. So that story is very important. The important thing is the damage can't be undone. That is the important thing. Now today we don't go to kill others with the sword, but sometime we we say some bad words, and we think some bad ideas. So those are the bad things we do today. Therefore, with the help of this stanza, we should think the anger can be controlled to the unhatred, or metta. That is the important factor. So, friends, this is the end of this is the termination of that story of the Digayu. So if you have any question, please, now we can talk about the anger. Yes, Bhante is in the same message given in the Dhammapada. Nahi verena verani sammanti dukudachanam averena cha sammanti. Ipamattaya tama. Yes, that is sammanti. So that is the averena samman. That is correct. And yes, that is the same stanza given by the Buddha to another story. Yes, that is correct. That is the stanza when I started the topic, the sermon, I recited that stanza. Yes, exactly. This stanza is very important. We can think how our anger and ill will, all those things continue by doing what? If we think this person harm me, blame me, rob me, and destroy me, such things, if we think from the mind, that anger, hatred, ill will stay with us, or will stay with us. So therefore, we should not take anger, and we should not harbor such a thoughts in the mind. Okay, yes, that is the same stanza given by the Buddha, same meaning given by the Buddha. Also, fear, repentance, regret are also other phases of anger. Yes, fear is exactly is also anger, and regret is also anger. Yes, exactly, that is correct. Sometimes fear, and there are so many uh, uh, so many aspects of the anger. So when we fear, sorrow, lamentation, so many things, they are the phases of the the phases of the anger. That is correct. uh, and normally we cry sometime when someone depart from us, we cry. That is also uh, aspect of the anger. It's also uh, uh, one of aspects. There are so many aspects of the anger, therefore we should understand about them. Okay, Ryan Martin, I stopped drinking coffee, uh, and I seems more irritable and anger at events. How do I manage this? Ante, please uh, please explain. Uh, so exactly do I when you if when you uh, if you get angry when you do some activities or uh, so exactly I can't understand what is the I don't have any idea about this exactly. Um, Please explain about that. I could understand this. Okay, I will talk about this, and I can't get any idea about that. Okay, however, if uh, whatever thing, if we get angry when we do whatever things, so uh, we should check why we get angry, what are the reasons. So mainly, if we because of main thing, now I can give some answer about this. uh, we don't have any permission to get angry whatever thing happen. Exactly, Buddha pointed out why people get angry, because of the there is a mental factor that is called dosa, and so it is a mental factor. There are that is that is a mental factor. Because of that factor, as a development of that factor, we develop the dosa. That is what I want to tell. So then the Buddha pointed out, whatever things happen, there are no any chance or any permission to get angry as a Buddha's follower. So that is what the I wanted to tell. But exactly, as a Buddhist follower, you have to change some activities. Sometime when you drink something, when you eat something, if you get angry, so you have to you have to make some adjustment to overcome those problems. And sometime when you hear some sounds, or when you uh, spend your time, if you get some problems, if you feel some problems, you have to change some sort of changement in your society, in your environment, because there are many type of characters. So you have to understand about your the situation of the body. So you have to then you have to understand those uh, nature of the body. Sometimes when you hear some Dhamma talk, some people get angry, some people be very happy, because according to their characters, they get angry and they get happy. Sometimes I don't. So for example, having heard this talk, some people may get angry, and some people be happy. I didn't give any kind of happy, or I didn't give any kind of angry things, angry thoughts. You are the one who created the anger. The anger didn't come from the outside. We created the anger because of our thoughts. uh, but according to our body's nature, sometimes we feel some sort of embarrassment. So we have to understand about the mechanism of the body. So therefore you have to make some changes of your environment, as so then you can uh, you can settle those problems. Bhante, can you explain the eighth, ninth, and of the dependent origination? Is it possible fully remove the eighth, ninth link of the lifetime with this right practice? So what are the eighth, ninth, and 10th links of the dependent origination? Okay, I think we have to talk about that parts another day. I think this is not related to this talk, therefore we can talk about that. That is good question. We can talk another day about the dependent origination, so then we can discuss about that. That exactly there are some important factors to talk about that. So another day we can talk about that. So friends, I think now it is time to terminate of the discussion. So now I do Anumodana. First of all, Most Venerable Mankadawala Sudassana Thero and Mankadawala Nandaratana Thero, Kotmale Kumarakasapa Thero, Bhante Sudaso, Bhikkhu Pesala Ayasoma, and all the Buddhist followers and all the joiners to the Empty Cloud Monastery, and all the Bhikkhu Sangha around the world, And now I transfer the merit to Devas. Akasattha cha Bhummatta Devanaga Mahidika Punyantang Anumoditva Chirang Rakkantu Buddha Sasanang. Akasattha cha Bhummatta Devanaga Mahidika Punyantang Anumoditva Chirang Rakkantu Buddha Savakang. Akasattha cha Bhummatta Deva Naga Mahidika Punyantang Anumoditva Bodayantu Sivang Padang. So now I bless you. Please take the blessings. Abhivadana Silissa Nityang Uddhapachayino Chattaro Dhamma Vaddanti Ayuvanno Sukhang Balang Ayurarogya Sampatti Sagga Sampatti Mevacha Ato Nibbhana Sampatti Minate Samijjatu. May the blessings of the Noble Triple Gems be with you.